Gemini, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. No hat today, y'all, but I really enjoyed surprising you with the hat last week for the end of the month reading. Today I'm here. Welcome in. Welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Hi, Geminis. Thank you for being here with me today. Today we're going to talk about, ooh, you got a flame you're not ready to blow out, huh? I've got some fire burning in your belly. We're going to be talking about the month of March today. The overall general energy that you can anticipate for the month, the hidden truth, and some important advice from Spirit as we move along the energies. All right. I'm feeling it's really peppy. Do y'all feel like the Mars going now direct has just been, maybe it's the change of the seasons too, but there's this optimism floating in the air, especially as I read today. I just read for Scorpio and Aquarius. And there's this really hopeful, optimistic point of view so far. Let's see if it's, a triumvirate experience between the three signs I'm reading for. But all of you seem to be in the upswing so far. Let's see if this holds true for you, Gemini. Where are we going to go? I'm feeling the Astro Matrix. It's funny how each reading I've started with a different deck. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Gemini. All right. What do we got here? Chariot, 7 of Wands. You're like, back off. I'm moving on. You're really confidently moving in a direction where I feel like no matter what happens, you're going for it. Yeah, there's just really like strong confidence coming off of everybody today. I love it. I don't know where it's coming from. A big difference from yesterday's energies. All right, let's see current energy for you, Gemini. What's happening? That was just surface level, but you got this chariot energy, which is a giddy up. You're trusting and honoring your intuition, and you're safeguarding your energy vibration. Ooh, we got the Queen of Cups with the 3 of Pentacles. You're trying to really bring something together with a really deep flow of unconditional love. I mean, this is, dare I say, it's cheesy, but teamwork makes the dream work. You're coming out of some waviness in your heart, and things are starting to calm down. You're feeling a lot of heart vibrations going on, and you're aligning with other people. They're all looking at the page, and they're trying to come to some sort of cohesive, cooperative, either a new alliance or a new energy is surging through some of your social connections. You could just be really appreciating and honoring the people around you for the help that they've brought into your life. I feel like maybe you asked for help around something and they showed up for you. I like that, Gemini. All right, now let's go into the overall general victory. Yes. I feel like you're going to be quite proud of yourself in March. Some of you, if it doesn't have to do with a social network, this is around your career, around doing what you love, loving what you do, and feeling successful. I like that. You could be stepping into the limelight in your work, and people are taking notice. They're loving you. They're like, Gemini, we love your ideas, right? It's like your people are noticing you at work. You might even have someone who's admiring you in their heart at work. This sometimes can be like an office romance with the 3 of Pentacles over the Queen of Cups. But I do see you elevating here energetically. Like I said, there is an optimistic vibe going on today. Opportunity, 9 of Cups. All of you that I've read for today, Scorpio, Aquarius, and now you, Gemini, is all about fulfillment, happiness. But this is inner pride. This is feeling like, I made the right decisions. I let love lead the way. I'm succeeding in this, right? There's some sort of success in March that is bringing about a lot of personal fulfillment. You're like, I knew it. She always reminds me of someone's like, yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I don't know why, but you're almost, look at that. 9 of Pentacles. The challenge is you elevating here. You may even be like, I don't even know where to spend this money. I don't know why. I'm getting the challenge could be just stepping into a life of more luxury or an elevated vibration and enjoying it. I'm getting this enjoy where you arrive. You got a lot of 9s here in the opportunity and challenge, symbolizing that you're reaching some sort of culmination point, completion point around you stepping it up. Some of you have been stepping up your game at work, and now it's starting to pay off. People are taking notice of you. They're like, I want Gemini on my team. I want Gemini to lead this project. I want Gemini to be my, I want to be a patron of this business, be a client of this business that Gemini owns. Ooh, Ten of Swords. I did not expect that. Okay, there's some sort of ending here. Gosh, it was also, it's like, oh, Gemini, what's this? All right, we're going to see. There's something coming to a close. We'll see what this is about. We have the Ten of Swords. Nobody panic. It's just, it could be something that just needs to close off in your life. We'll see what that's about. All right. Now let's look at the hidden truth. Seven of Swords, no wonder. Someone may be acting with a little bit of deception around you that you are like, it could be someone at work who doesn't have your back, or a friend who you thought had your back, but you find out something. I don't know. I'm getting a weird vibe from these last two cards. Everything was so good, Gemini. All right. Let's go into the animal. I'm not going to get too concerned about this, okay? But there's something, you may even need to be, actually, this could be you leaving one job for another and trying to tiptoe out the room and, strategize. Or this could be you trying to tiptoe out of something that needs to come to a close. But let's see. Let's now clarify with some animal spirit messages, Gemini, for you. Why is the Six of Wands here for March? Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. Oh, yes, you do. Believe in yourself. Squirrels are the gatherers. They always save, things for a rainy day. You could feel like you've been working very hard, very diligently. You've been very disciplined. This could even be like, go splurge a little bit. Why don't you spend some of the money you've been working so hard to earn? That might be that Nine of Pentacles. Like, buy yourself a new outfit, Get the more expensive steak. Like, whatever it is. It's like Spirit's saying, splurge a little. Yeah, I think that you're believing in yourself. I think that you've been working very hard. And squirrels are very industrious little fellers. I'm kidding. That you've got a lot of growth here. Acorns, they're inside of them is a mighty oak. So I feel like you're recognizing that you have a lot of greatness inside of you. And all it took was for you to believe in yourself, Gemini. I know that sounds cheesy, but it's true. Then we have co-create with spirit. You're co-creating. Look at that. We got the crow. Some of you have a very strong crow totem. And this is getting the signs and synchronicities and the symbols that spirit's sending your way. You're co-creating. You're listening. And I think that's where you're like, yeah, I knew it. You're like, I knew I would get this promotion. I knew I would create this success. I knew this project would come together. I knew the situation would work out, right? Feels like a good turn here. That's why I'm really confused by this Ten of Swords, because whatever is happening, you're happy about it. All right, let's keep going. So in the numerology, we have 12, 57 goes into 12, and then 17 goes into 8. So 3 and 8. So there's something around everything coming together for you. Whenever I see threes, it's a strong energy of ascension. And then we have 8, which is a strong energy of manifestation. Let's go into the 9. Lucky number 9 here with the 9 of Pentacles. You're reaching for more, creating more. Trust and divine detours. Okay. All right. You may be taking a risk in March around some sort of new alliance, but you might have to end something to do it. And it's involving some sort of detour. Now we have number 7. There's some sort of spiritual trust that you're having this month around what you're trying to build with these 9s. Something's coming to fruition here that you've been working on behind the scenes. Why is the 10 of Swords here? What animal wants to come forward? We have 2 coming out. Now is a lucky time. Think on your feet. Let me get one more on this 10 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. Which we have here in the Hidden Truth, and we have the 3 of Pentacles covering you. I think you're worried about an ending. You're worried about something that's not going to work out. But Spirit is like, you're going to have to think on your feet. You're in a time period of luck. This 10 of Swords might be fear of an ending. Some of you are literally walking away from one job and going to the next. But if it's not about work, if it has to do with the love situation, I think you're worried about bringing things back together again and everything working out. It could be somebody younger. I'm seeing a younger male here in the Seven of Swords. Someone who you're like, you know what? Time out. I don't know. You've got somebody being a little deceptive around you that you see through. It could be a family member. I'm getting a younger male. Okay. That's for some of you. This person may feel like you've betrayed them. It's not you. It's somebody around you. It could be even the previous employer or whatever. It's almost like you've got to pull away and just hope for the best. But right now you're seeing through somebody. Gemini. Let's go to the Seven of Swords now. Now we have Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things, and Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. I think you have trust issues with somebody around you because you're seeing through their behaviors. And you're like, you know what? It's almost like trying to pull something together where there's a strong element of deception and betrayal and saying, you know what? You're distancing yourself from somebody in your life, or you're distancing yourself from a job slowly. You're walking around on eggshells and someone's walking around on eggshells around you. Spirit is indicating here with this think on your feet and you're going into a lucky time around the support in your life. It's like you're tackling something that's requiring delicacy. And what's the other word? Stealth. They want you to focus on the here and now, and you are letting go of some, almost like, I feel like this person feels betrayed. You feel betrayed. There's something around not honoring a contract, because Three of Pentacles, it's our contracts around other people. There's someone that didn't honor a contract here. I'm getting a weird energy off this person. Like you don't know what to expect, this person, what they're going to do, and you're trying to stay one step ahead of them. I don't know why I'm getting that. All right, let's continue. I'm going to shuffle this because I just pulled the Seven of Swords and the Three of Pentacles already for the Ten of Swords, because I was like, what is this? What is going on? What in Sam Hill? I don't know. It's almost like, even though it's kind of rough, there's other people around you that are just smoothing out the edges and kind of supporting you or buffering any kind of deception in your life and making you feel like, you know what, maybe I can't trust this situation, but at least I have other people I can trust to kind of counteract. It's like, you know, basically the Mr. Evil? Whoever is the villain in your life in March, you've got the heroes around you to kind of like support you around the villain. I don't know. There does seem to be some sort of villain in your midst here, Gemini. I don't know who it is to you. Four Wands is coming out sideways. It's somebody in your family, it looks like. And I think you had a similar reading last time around some sort of family dynamic and around communicating. Eight of Wands. So this you're feeling like you're triumphing around speaking your truth. Yeah, around the way you give and receive energy. I like it. I like it. It's almost like if things have been a little bit rocky in some sort of family situation or home commitment situation, there's a lot of communication and a lot of beautiful exchange of energy. I feel like even though it's almost like take the good with the bad, there's something on the side that you're dealing with that you're like, I just don't want to focus on that right now because I got all these amazing good things happening. So focus on the good this month. Try not to overly concern yourself with anyone in your life that's kind of like a sour note, right? You might have like a bitter rivalry with somebody for some reason in March. Again, family member, friend, coworker, it doesn't matter what label they are, but there's a lack of trust on both sides for some reason. All right. Now let's go into the Nine of Cups. We're going to clear it up though. I'm going to get you some good advice. But Spirit is saying you got to let go. Maybe just get some space between you and this person. Yeah, you're wrapping up a cycle. Everybody's wrapping up big cycles. Ooh, we got the Ace of Wands and the Justice. Yeah, you're like standing in your own. There's some sort of karmic backlash and you going off into a new direction and wrapping up a cycle where it's all about you co-creating with spirit from a higher vibration. I feel like you're cutting something out, saying and putting up heavy safeguards, like, you know, that go confidently in the beginning with the surface, and you having to safeguard your energy, and you're in this protective bubble. Literally, spirit's got your back. You're in a protective bubble as you step into a new journey full of excitement. And I feel like there's some sort of karmic retribution that's going to befall somebody who may have betrayed you, betrayed your trust, betrayed your heart. It's like, you know what, Gemini, you're a peacekeeper. You want everybody to get along. But if somebody is doing things behind your back, you're not going to stand for it. And I feel like you are catching somebody. You could be catching somebody doing something behind your back in March. And you're like, that's it. I'm cutting you off, right? I don't know. There's some sort of fierce retribution this person's going to experience. All right. I don't know why I'm getting this energy so strongly. They're kind of, you've got someone in your life where the relationship's a little rocky, but you're not letting it rattle you too much. You're having to be a bit strategic around how to deal with someone who maybe even acts like a victim. They maybe pretend that everything's cool to your face, but then behind your back. And I don't want to be too negative here, but I do think that you already know who you're dealing with, and you could be calling them out in March and putting up some healthy boundaries. This is also, your challenge has been to stand independently around your connections and not take on having to mess with anyone else in deceptive energies. I feel like you've got somebody around you that you're realizing, hands off. All right, I'm not going to try to control this. This could overwhelmingly, glaringly be obvious to you that no matter how much you try to control another person, Gemini, it's futile. People are going to do their peopling. And you got somebody around you that maybe they've learned how to be deceptive to get through life. And you're trying to decide, it doesn't matter who this person is, if that's healthy for you or not. I'm getting that. You're letting go of something or someone to an extent that maybe you never have, so you can stand on your own and not be responsible for someone else anymore. All right? That's why you're struggling in this Nine of Pentacles energy. Independence. Queen of Wands. Woo, you're getting fired up. Oh, King of Cups. You've got somebody supporting you through this. I love it. Knight of Wands. Woo, you got a fiery new beginning. Some of you are ending a connection. This could even be a love situation where you've got two people you're dealing with, where on the one hand, you're letting something go, severing a contract, wrapping up a cycle. You've been really working on yourself, really opening up your heart again, and you've got somebody new coming in, Gemini. I see you going into something fiery and fun, and it's distracting you a little bit. And it could be an event or it could be a person. But there's this spirited, fun, playful energy here. I think this is you aligning too with your fire essence and your heart. We've got the King and Queen of Cups here too, with this fire energy. I feel like this person you could be dealing with, it's either somebody in your family and you and your partner are trying to deal with it, or this is you actually overcoming an ex situation and calling in somebody new that is really emotionally mature and almost like showing you what you needed that you didn't get in the past, that you're like, finally, someone I can trust, right? Like, it's sometimes too, in comparison of polarity, you've got someone that was deceptive in your past, and now you have someone who isn't, and the contrast is like, whoa, what a lesson, right? It's like you're looking at everything and you're like, wow, it's almost like you got divine justice by your side this month around a situation that you're handling with great care. Okay? I like it. I like it. I don't think you should worry. I know that this is kind of hard to follow, but I think that you're doing what's best for you, and that's ultimately all you can do. Okay? Last one on this. Nine of Pentacles. You're going to do it. You're doing it. You're either reaching for it, trusting in a new alliance in business, reaching for it, trusting in a new relationship, or reaching for it and trusting that you've got to put some boundaries up between you and a family member, and you've got support around you in that. But either way, you are reaching for greater independence, Gemini, and you're standing strong, fiercely, like a gentle fierceness in this Nine of Pentacles. It's you're like, oh, and then you're like, you're going to step into that. It's almost like you're showing somebody your teeth, but in a loving way. But you're like, I got teeth, so I'm not going to let you walk all over me, sir or ma'am. I am getting that, you're starting to see the bigger picture around a situation, and you have a lot of support around you. Also, if this pertains to business, you are leaving one thing, and this is when you're like, okay, done with this career. Time for the new era in my career. I'm going for it. Nine of Pentacles can sometimes symbolize self-employment. So you could be straddling two worlds, and you're leaving one thing that you've loved, but you're done with that. And now you're entering into a new era of financial prosperity, and you've got new dreams, new projects. I want you to trust yourself. No matter what you're facing, Gemini, this month, this is all about self-trust. That's the key. Okay? Now, the hidden truth is this deceptive energy. Let's now clarify this. Two of Cups. Ace of Cups. Ooh, this is trusting in a new love. Knight of Cups. Wow. Okay. I love this energy. You're like, you know what? If you're trying to overcome a pattern of calling in and dealing with people that were deceptive, wearing masks, you're putting an end to that. You have aligned with a different energy frequency where now you're attracting something that matches you. Whenever I see the Two of Cups, it's a soulmate bond. Knight of Cups, you're being wooed. Ace of Cups, you're opening your heart and falling in love. I feel like you're scared that you can't trust this. Be careful bringing an ending from the past into something new. You still maybe have a little bit of unfinished business colliding with something new, Gemini, this month, but you're going to get through it. Now, if this has to do with a family situation, you have a lot of support around you, a lot of love, all right, who's almost buffering this having to show your teeth. It's like when you show your teeth and you've got an army behind you, right? And they're making you feel strong enough to do it, all right? That's what I'm getting there. Whew. Whatever it is, Gemini, you got some powerful shifts going on this month. Let's get a few clarifiers here. I don't know why, but I'm like, dang, Gemini, like, y'all are fierce this month. Oh, I like it. I like it. You're stepping into a fearlessness that I'm really enjoying in you. And you're letting go. I feel like you're right. I'm going to trust. I'm just going to trust. This feels too good not to trust. You're letting somebody in. Maybe after being single for a long time for some of you. Or you're letting in a new career that you're falling in love with that you've been waiting to do for your whole life. You're like, finally, you know what? Life is short. This is a carpe diem kind of energy here. You're not going to let anything stand in your way of what you're trying to build with that squirrel energy. He's like winking at you. Right? Believe in yourself. It's like in that movie and you're in an animation and that squirrel's coming up with his like little tiny feet. He's got his acorns and he's like, believe in yourself. Come on. Whatever you got to do, you can do this. You got the support you need to just go for it. Seize the day, Gemini. You're going to feel triumphant overall. Whatever actions you take, do it with love. Do it with conviction. Don't waver, right? Carried away. Ooh. Are you being carried away? Oh, you got some fantasy going on here. Someone's fantasizing about you, Gemini. Carried away. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. Okay. Gemini. Well, you better be excited. This has been a very positive day for reads, I must say. There's something deeply, deeply shifting in love for you. A lot of you who were looking for a happy love reading, you got it today for March. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of romance. I mean, look at that. Ooh la la. Divine masculine, divine feminine. I don't care what persuasion you are sexually. It's going to feel good to you. Maybe you're going to let yourself get caught up in a moment. Maybe, you're going to go into the copy room. I don't know. There's something happening. Because there's a lot of pentacle energy all over this. You could be meeting somebody on like a work retreat or something and just being like, whoa, hello, soul whisper. Look beyond the words and hear what is really being said now. Now, if it's a family member, I think on a side note, I feel like I'm reading for different groups of people today. A very, very strong contrast between a family mess of a situation with trust or a ending of a contract and an ex trust, moving on to something new, being carried away. Ooh, I think someone's got a crush on you, and you're going to find out about it, Gemini. And then make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page, Fantasyland. All right. You don't want to go into any kind of illusion. And you could be fearful that this is too good to be true, but they're asking you to let go of some of these distrust issues. We have 2 4s. Interesting. And a 7 here. 4 4. There's something very deeply like spiritual about where you're heading in March that Spirit is actually saying you need to trust. You need to trust yourself. Okay? Trust yourself. Your third eye chakra is really lighting up. You've learned a lot of lessons along the way, Gemini. Now, let's go into, this is my fun part at the end. Instead of just a couple cards for advice, Gemini, I'm going to find the Lovers. And I'm going to look at the masculine and the feminine energies and see what's going on for you all. Ooh, this could be a spicy month for you. You're reaching for it. You're going for it. I think you're breaking through. You know, having a catastrophized point of view when it comes to love. And if not love, this is you opening your heart and maybe someone asking for forgiveness around them being deceptive. You could be forgiving somebody, too, a family member or an ex, but also wrapping that up. There's some sort of karmic closure point here for you. Everyone's going through this. A lot of 4s here on the table, so this is divinely inspired here. It's part of your life growth. All right, sorry. That's not supposed to... Yeah, the 10 of Swords came out again. 4 Cups. Don't linger too long in disappointment. You're moving on from something here, all right? All right, let's find the Lovers. Ooh, we have a Tower. Some of you have suffered a Tower. You're trying to move past the upheaval. All right. Where is the Lovers? I'm going to find the masculine and feminine energies once I get to the Lovers. It's in here. Bear with me. One moment, please. Cue the elevator music. No. Cue the techno music. Whatever you listen to. There we go. All right, let's get the masculine side. All right. Yeah. You got someone's getting, the masculine is going through some sort of karmic retribution because you're saying no more. Am I going to let you take advantage of me? You are pulling away from an energy and guarding your energy right now. That's the masculine. They could feel like you are icy. And you know what? You do what you got to do. I support you. Okay? You're also removing a block and coming back into balance and protecting your energy in a way that you needed to here. But I also think that the divine masculine is looking at you and going, ouch. This is a past person if it is. All right? Even the new person might be a little worried that you're not going to go for this. There's a block being removed and a truth being revealed. I think you're dropping your guard around something new. When this divine, you've got somebody who's like not going to give up on you. I feel that. I feel like you've got someone really loyal by your side who's coming into your life, either in work or in love. Almost like a protector. They're supporting you with whatever you're deciding to do. And for those of you who are in partnership, the masculine in your life, whether it's a male or female, is helping to support you, putting up, saying no to somebody. All right. And then divine feminine, we have, you've manifested something coming to a head. It does feel like you have been grieving, or sad about a situation where there's been conflict, right? The Magician, the 5 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups. But it's almost like it had to happen for you to stand in your own strength and be courageous enough to tell someone the truth about how you feel. Yeah. I think you're moving past something that brought out a lot in you, Gemini, and you're working on healing from it, and you're letting go. And I think that if you're dealing with a divine feminine who shows up in their divine feminine in love, I am seeing that they're sad that there's been, it could be they're in their softer energy. I feel like either, whether you're dealing with a masculine or feminine, they're not happy about what has occurred. They're trying to manifest things at least being healed. this karmic contract being closed. And there's a moving away from somebody in your life, Gemini, this month. And it's for the greater good. But this person isn't happy about it. In some ways, they're trying to manifest you back, but they're not manifesting from the right clean energy. And it almost feels like it might be too late for somebody from your past. If it has to do with love, it has to do with the family situation. Ooh, someone's having to deal with some retribution here. And they could be looking for redemption. All right. Like a making amends. There's sorrow here after a fight. And someone's trying to bring, I don't know. Why do I feel like this one's kind of abused their power over you, and you're now not going to allow it, the taking to the extent they have anymore? Interesting, Gemini. This was a complicated reading. I hope you all learned from it. But it does seem like when it comes to love, put the past behind you. You're manifesting a powerful new beginning where the energies are balanced and much healthier for you, all right, than what you've contended with in the past. All right. Sending you lots of love. Take care, Gemini.